Hey guys, I'm out here once again in the boat and getting ready for the weekend. And it's fall of the year, and for a lot of guys, that means a couple different things. For some people, it's deer hunting. You're putting the boats up, they're in storage. For other guys like myself, I fish as much as I can during the wintertime, and there are a couple of people who do fish some of the winter bass trails, and I do fish one every now and then. But I'd like to talk to you today about tournament strategy. And this can go for, whether it's, the spring, summer tournaments or into the fall and the winter trails, and really any time that you get ready to get in a tournament situation. I fish some. I fish about once a month. I've got a local bass club that I'm in, and I really enjoy. Don't fish a lot of the other ones just because, I like to fun fish, keep it fun. If I get too much into it, I get too much into it in my head, But that's kind of the part of what I was wanting to talk to you about today. You know, Before you get ready to go out, it's always good to be prepared for, whatever you may think might come about you within a given day. First off, make sure your rods and your reels are rigged up, most of the time, like everybody else the night before, I'll rig up what I'm going to do for the following day, whether it be, if I've pre-fished that day, I'll retie everything, make sure that, I have no frays in my line, and, that I've got good line on my reels, and that everything is in a good working order. Um, Check the weather patterns, fall of the year and winter. Um, it's real important to check the weather, especially in the south there, because it changes daily. Is it going to be cold? Do I need some extra clothes? Is it going to be rain, the morning or the afternoon? Pack my rain gear. Make sure I've got everything like that together. You know, Drinks for the next day, food, um, have that on with you. It's important. You want to stay, keep your energy levels up during that day to make sure, if you get tired, you lose focus. Um, Make sure you have gas in the boat. I can't, a lot of times this year, more than one occasion in our club tournaments, we've had guys run out of gas. We kind of laugh about it, but, that goes into, being prepared. Make sure you got gas and oil in your boat, that, all your fluids, your trailer bearings are good. Um, Lower unit oil, just that routine maintenance, always keep that up and ready to go. I like to, whenever I pull my boat in the shop and plug up my batteries, I know that the next day I'm ready. If a buddy calls and says, hey, let's go to the river, I don't just have to say, hey, I need to do something with my boat. I'm ready to go. And I like to keep all my gear that way, and I like to keep my boat that way. It just keeps me ready to go and saves me trouble down the road. If you have a trouble within a day, if you're just out fun fishing, pre-fishing, something goes wrong, when you get home, fix it right then. You may not have a tournament the next day or something, but it's always good to keep it in good running order. And have a plan for the next day. If you don't have a chance to pre-fish for a tournament, say for work or other obligations, kind of check around. What are the seasonal patterns? Am I in, a cold winter day, it's going to be dead slow all day? Is it in the fall where the shad are going up shallow and the bass are? Have a plan. Kind of check out as much as you can. Facebook is a good resource to find out what's going on. Because everybody puts their business out there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just to see. Hey, I caught them. Friday or Thursday. On a white spinnerbait. And a lot of times, that'll key you in on what the fish are doing. Some guys will tell you the truth, some won't, but hopefully most everybody out there is honest. And just check that out. I look at maps a lot online. There are a couple of apps on your phone that you can get. Navionics has a app that you can look at if it's an area you haven't been to, and they've got the contour lines on there. That's a phone app you can get. Fishity is a good one. And, in Google Earth, a lot of times, it shows different times of the year, but a lot of times as you can look at that and say, okay, I've got a creek channel running through here. And there's been a number of times that I've looked at, stuff like that, Google Earth or Navionics, and just said, hey, there's a creek here or a bend here that I didn't know about before, and you check that out during the course of a day, and it may pay off for you. So if you know of a tournament in the area, kind of go back. Most everybody posted online. If there was a charity tournament the weekend before, kind of get on there and see what kind of weights were caught. Maybe somebody can key you on a bait that they used. Most time people are pretty helpful in that respect, so I like to use those as well. And probably the most important thing is to stay focused, and that is, during the course of a day, that can be hard to do. You'll fish daylight to 3 o'clock, and we got a sport here that, you have to stay focused for, 8 to 9 hours straight, If you don't get a bite for an hour, hour and a half, and you get that tick, it's hard to stay ready to go. So just stay focused on what you're doing. If you got a game plan, stick to it. I can't tell you the number of times that me personally, I've been out there and, I won't catch one for a couple hours and I'll get to thinking, I know so-and-so is in the tournament. I wonder what he's doing. And that's one of the worst things you can do is say, hey, I wonder what this guy's doing or that guy's doing, or, I caught him good around the bend. Maybe I should go up there. Maybe I should go down here, The ride home, you always think about what you could have done. So, but the most important thing is to stay focused while you're out there. Have a game plan, stick to it, be confident with it. But just stay focused is one of the hardest things to do. If you're like me, you carry a ton of gear with you, and you're always thinking about a bait that could be better than what you got tied on, or the 8 rods you've already got on deck. So, just stay focused, be prepared. Check everything out in advance as much as you can in advance. But the most important thing, is just to have fun. We're out here, a very small percentage of anglers do this for a living. We're out here to have fun. Me personally, that's why I joined the Bass Club, was to have a good time, to meet other folks, and to help each other out. So have a good time. If you're not having a good time, why you're even out there? So I hope this helps you out. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys do to get ready for a tournament. Whether, fall, winter, we're coming up. What do you guys do? There's some tips that, I may not have thought of that'll help me. I need as much help as anybody else. So, please comment below and let me know what you think, and let me know any kind of tips that you might do to help other people out as well. So, as always, please subscribe to this channel, like this, comment below, and we'll see you down the road.